you guys doing? We got Christmas in March with Ratatoskr here. I'm playing the Christmas Kings today. I just got it recently. I never played it before. I do not play this god like ever. He's fun too. I don't know what it is. I just like don't know. I don't vibe with this guy. Notice I went with the Attacker's Blessing here and didn't upgrade the Acorn. I feel like this might be the best build just because Attacker's is so good. But we'll have to see. He went with a breastplate early on here to try to mitigate our early burst. He does hit really hard in the early Ratatoskr. That's something that you gotta give him credit for. You gotta respect, or else he can snowball over you really quickly without even, noticing it's coming. Because he's just a, he's a quick, darty little character that will just outmaneuver you so easily. Wow, we got so much damage off. He got a lot of damage off on us as well, but he has no pots, so we really win the fight and send him back, which is fantastic. Take the red. See, that's why I think the Attacker's Blessing, we started hitting so hard as soon as that evolved because the increased pen. Try to make sure we still get credit for those creeps, and it looks like we do, so good stuff. We'll get out and pick up tier 2 the Acorn.
Let's do this. I'm hyper.
Yeah, like I said, his maneuverability and everything is something that suits me well. I really enjoy that. The part about him that allows him to just be very aggressive. I just feel like he falls off really hard. And he's very inconsistent. He's got some matchups that are just seem to be horrid for him, in my opinion. A lot of people try to bring him back. In each season of Duel, there's at least 2 people that are die-hard Ratatoskr fans, and they want him to be really good again, and they'll try it, and usually they just end up getting disappointed by the end of it. I haven't seen anybody really, stick it out and make that big of an impression with him. You'd definitely be really skilled with him, but yeah, in terms of actually taking him up against the top tiers and regularly winning, it doesn't happen really. It's just because he's flawed fundamentally. He's got the global ult. Which isn't, it isn't the best thing to have in Duel, because, obviously it's global ult for a reason. The strength of it is in the length he can travel and, the element of surprise and everything. And that's, not as favored in Duel. You can see things coming a lot more clearly. I guess one of the more important aspects of it is that it has, the CC immunity on it. So it grants him that at least. We're gonna go for this. You can buy Acorn while you're outside of the base, but I was already going back, so I figured. And I got slightly lazy. He doesn't transition that well into auto attack, is the other thing. He has trouble keeping up with other gods as the game goes on. Relying on his 1-3 ends up not doing as much damage as it needs to. As the fights persist and everything, as people get more health and defense. So having no hard CC outside of the very short range cone is difficult for him, because people that keep themselves out of arm's reach will really never end up falling for that. I mean, is he immune? I actually wanted to have that too on instacast, and I didn't notice. Is he knockup immune? Is 2? I'm not sure. I keep getting hit by his 1 so randomly. Ooh, just skirted through there. Good stuff. Skin's pretty cute though. He's got cute skins overall. I really wish that one where he's supposed to be riding in on like a missile, he actually rode in on a missile. I don't know if that was like because they felt like it was controversial and, you know, they didn't want to show like an actual warhead in the game like that, but they have it on the Vulcans, so I don't know why they didn't do that. Maybe they just got lazy. Because on his card art, he's riding in on a giant like bonsai missile, and yeah, he's definitely not. He doesn't have that on the actual skin. It's just like a regular skin with him in a jacket. So yeah, you should definitely level the 2 next though, is what I've learned because of the protection shred. Well, that was really quick crack in there. He was itchy trigger finger there. He really needed to make that Kraken count, given that our Aegis was down. Yeah, the other thing is, exactly, you're rooted while you're upgrading his acorn, so you always want to be careful about when you do it. You really gotta, you know, go aside into the jungle to do it. I'm worried about the fact that we haven't found a first blood yet. So we're getting to the point where things are going to start getting more and more difficult. We're lucky he's not like stacking. If he was going for Warlock, he still could, he might. But yeah, going Warlocks here would really kill Ratatoskr. Any sort of late game build presents a big problem for him. He's been good with those title surges. It looks like he's backing off.
Too much candy.
I feel like I'm really good at I'm really good at navigating around the Kraken. I always feel like I know where they're gonna place it, so I already start heading towards the outskirts of it before I see the actual circle. Not to brag, but it's definitely something good to do to, you know, anticipate the Kraken more so than just reacting to it, because you can't always just react and get out of the circle in time. But if you recognize where it looks like they're gonna place it, you have the leg up. Oh my god, for some reason my playlist is super bugged and it just keeps playing the same song over and over again.
Let's do this. I'm hyper.
What do we want to go here? Shield of Thorns would be really nice to add some extra damage.
Okay.
Stop playing this song.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Sweet or salty?
These aren't that funny, these voice lines, but Ratatoskr is like cracking up. Yeah, I might have to go auto attack here with Katana. Yeah, so that's always an option, being able to ult out of his Kraken. So for now, I'll just go into Titan's Bane, and then I'll go straight into Katana.
Where?
That's true, Robin is definitely desperate need of skins. Sean Kui too, right? They don't, they won't give him anything. I want Hunbots to get some new skins. His skins all have so much potential, but aren't executed that well, in my opinion. I'll upgrade the dash now, or dart. This is a tough matchup too, because he all-ins Poseidon all the time, and that's what he has to do against everybody. He's just like super all-in within melee range and look for this, you know, like I said, the very close range on the cone and all, and it ends up being... Yeah, it ends up being a real problem for him, especially against gods like Poseidon. Did I get... son of a bitch. Yeah, against gods like Poseidon who are just gonna destroy you with the Kraken. Did he back already? God damn it.
All the presents are mine! Mine! I can't wait to see their faces.
Ratatoskr sounds like my cousin Jen. Who has like the worst sense of humor. She's a very sweet person though.
Oh, yeah.
It depends though. I have 3 cousin Jens. 2 of them are awful, awful people, and then one of them is very nice, but has a bad sense of humor and is very awkward. Then I have my girlfriend Jen. Then my grandma's name is Genevieve, and that's why everybody else, and another cousin named Jenna. So that's why everybody's named Jenna or Genevieve in my family, because my grandma, because we're Italian and everybody has to name each other the same fucking thing. So it gets confusing as hell. We have like 6 Carmines. Get this, my grandpa, I never really met him, because, you know, I did when I was a little baby boy, but he passed away while I was early on in life. I don't know why I phrased it like that, but yeah. This man's name was Carmine, right? His name was Carmine, but his friends called him Thomas. I don't understand that. How could that have happened? In what world does Carmine ever become Thomas? So because of that, we have like 3 Thomases as well in the family. So they were like, well, he had 2 names.
They're real mad.
Ready?
I already opened 2 presents.
Oh, never mind. It's probably better that he didn't see me and that that engagement never happened. So yeah, so it's getting harder and harder to breathe. It's getting harder and harder to engage on this man without us being the ones taking more damage. So that's just how Poseidon is. And he's like a sentinel. He's gonna shoot you down every time you try to get close to him like that. He's coming, so there's no time to take this. Hide our little squirrely ass. Why does he sound so deranged? Ugh, it was a lot, but not enough. I'm gonna try to wait this out until I have my my thing. Yes. Oh no! Shit. That sucks. My depth perception again has screwed me. Screwed me again, man. I thought that he was in front of me and he was behind me. Mad awkward. Would have been perfect kill. Yeah, the Richard becoming Dick and William becoming Billy is really weird, but like at least it's already an established one. Did they just make up this Thomas into, or this Carmine into Thomas one? Because that's not real, you know? Nobody's ever done that in history. Or maybe they have. I don't think so, though. They wanted to be trendsetters, I guess, and they're gonna make their own one. This guy's really grinding my gears. He's going over the red buff. You think it's still there? Let's get him! Haha! Don't care about that. How's that for you? Jesus, man, it's too tough. Can't do shit. I have the red buff, and I'm still not dealing enough damage to outweigh the damage that's being returned. You always got to get tricky against Poseidon with the Whirlpool, you know. You got to try to completely out-juke him before he even places it, you know. It's not like the same way as juking autos. You have to completely just mind-fuck him by like looking like you're going this way and then sharply turning the other way. Like even earlier on than you would with a normal juke, is what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? I know that's the basis of juking in general, but... Okay, that's really fortunate, and it knocked us away. Oh man, this is a tough game. We're gonna finally have the katana though. We're gonna hope that it gives us something here. Something to work with. We'll go for a bulwark. It'd be really nice to have more defense.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I guess, you know what? I guess my name is Nick, but people call me Shadow, so maybe he was a gamer and that was his tag.
Where?
Nah, it's not gonna work out. You can see him coming over already.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Your 2 doesn't really work out that way well either, because you have to, you know, let it run for so long, and you're not knock-up immune in it like you are with Thor's. So it's so easily interrupted, and it's such a crucial ability for him. This game's gonna go on forever with no action. Keeps retreating anytime I have even a nibble. Somehow he can always see me here. Alright, we got a big one there. I hope for something. Now I'm waiting for my 3 again. Just kidding.
Why is fruitcake even a choice? Chestnuts? Where?
Yeah, I think the thing that, with a lot of the skins that I don't really like, the voice lines, is like, Tina makes so many of them, and like, I'm just not. It's not the, I don't enjoy the type of humor. Like, I like her, she's cool as hell, but, yeah. Oh, I cursed myself by saying that now. Hyra's gonna make me lose. Yeah, it's not my type of humor at all. It's just like, you know, throwing out sexual innuendos for, you know, it's just, I don't know. They all feel so forced to me. I always think it's funnier than it is. I don't know, if you guys like it, I support it.
This might help disguise my sweater.
Yeah, a lot of them also are just kind of weird and creepy too in some of the contexts. Like I said, because they come off so forced. I'm so fast. Look at that, he couldn't even hit me. We have to find a way to utilize this speed. But he just keeps camping. The camp is too strong right now. I understand camping, for sure. You know, I have to do it in a lot of matchups, but this is not one where he needs to camp this hard. Nice shoot, that was good. Definitely gotta give him that. Oh, thank God. First blood. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Ratatoskr is not one of my cleaner gods. I'm definitely not great with him, so, you know, I've made a lot of flubs, but, oh, God. That was really frustrating. Because I felt like I was actually doing everything, you know, relatively correctly. But I actually just couldn't get in on him at all. I couldn't do Bull Demon because he was keeping such a close eye on it. And of course, you don't want to go toe-to-toe with Poseidon when it comes to fighting for the Bull Demon.
It's
Because that secure of his and us not having great secure at all, being Ratatoskr. Alright, what are we gonna go here? Hydra's, I've heard, does work really well with him, but I don't know. Maybe. The only problem is the passive, the MP5 thing. Like, that is not at all relevant. I think I should just go with more auto attack at this point. And maybe I can do that with Crusher. Or just go Exit. Or Chins. I mean, yeah, we'll go Chins. That tower's going down, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think we have the power for the Hydras right now. It's like going poly when you don't have much magical power. Just a waste. Oh, he missed that. Oh, how did that not hit? I don't get that. God damn it. So sensitive to stuff. Very glad that we didn't have to age us there to get our bulwark. That should be fine. But that was my fuck up apparently, since I missed that. Alright, we gotta get Bull Demon. Or kill him by forcing him over to Bull Demon.
Think they can hide their gifts from me?
Alright, let's see if this is the opportunity. Looks like he's already coming over here, so I guess he has a ward on it. Maybe not? Ah, fuck. Oh shit. He came over here, but he didn't see it. That's the thing about melees. You're really lucky being a melee god that's taking on the Bull Demon because you don't see particle effects from them often.
Oh, there's still room to hide things in my cheek.
I don't feel like Crusher would have been better here because the additional damage from Crusher is not as great here. Especially this late into the game. I think the auto attacks are, you know, what's most important. Good, he wasn't able to pick up the red. So Chin's just adding a lot more, especially up against, you know, his Gem Viso and everything too. Jesus, a lot of damage. Okay, that's great. Ah, nice try, but not enough. Ah, fuck. Whoa! Oh, the navigation was so good, but I think he's gonna get Phoenix off of this. It could be game. Damn, we tried our best.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been destroyed.
You might even win the game off of this. Oh, yeah, Poseidon can be such an ugly god sometimes. He's so fun and I love him. He's one of my favorites, but he can be utilized in such ugly ways with this kind of camping. Like I said, he's not the kind of guy that needs to camp as hard as people do with him. It's frustrating as hell. And he would just win these fights straight up if he actually, you know, played them correctly, but instead he's choosing to just play the camp game. You know, that's fine. It's, you know, choose to play however he wants. Just frustrating as hell to go up against.
Your middle Phoenix has been destroyed.
You have slain an enemy.
Not gonna be able to take it off of this.
Your Titan is under attack.
Maybe if I have red buff. Nope, it's not up. Oh my god, this same track keeps playing, you guys. It's actually broken. Alright, I gotta wait for the creeps to leave. Okay, I think we got it. Oh, don't jinx it. Yeah, we have Bulwark. Good stuff.
Your team has
That's
destroyed
something,
the middle enemy
but
Phoenix.
him fighting into fire creeps is a lot easier than us.
Think they can hide their gifts from me?
Maybe he'll finally be on the offensive now, though.
Oh.
Yeah, my clear against these guys is ass. I wish he got a little bit more healing against the minions. I feel like he doesn't get much at all. I feel like this is up soon. Unless he already just took it. Fuck.
Chestnuts? Where? Oh, more presents up here? Who do you think?
That's interesting.
Good job.
Nice! Oh my
That
god,
idiot
that
on
Shield
the
of Thorns
other
was swinging on him. He really should have recognized that the Shield of Thorns was doing that much and just backed off. But it's tough to in those positions, I feel that for sure. I've definitely fought into my share of Thorns when I haven't needed
Too
to.
much candy cane.
Yeah, that's one of the few things that you really have over Poseidon, is that if you're a physical god going up against him and you get Thorns, you can't do shit about it. You know, he doesn't have any magical defense. But it still should definitely be, you know, his win in this kind of situation regardless, because, like I said, it's up to the Poseidon to recognize, okay, he's using the Thorns now, I gotta back off this engagement, outweight the Thorns, and then he can go back to kiting me with his autos and stuff and, you know, retreating in that way while slowing us. He's definitely got options. It's just a great trump card to play up against him. GG.